Hopefully we're live. I need to go to...
The host can mute everybody, right?
Yeah, but I don't know how to do that anymore. I don't know where it's at.
Yeah. Just
hold on a second. Let me...
Just mute. Yeah.
Participants. I'm just trying to get here.
We're live.
We are? Okay. Right. All right, now I gotta find Holly. Where's Holly at? I see that she joined. Welcome, YouTube, y'all. There's Holly. Look at her. I see it. All right, add spotlight. What's up, guys?
Hello, live.
Welcome, YouTube. I need to open YouTube and get the chat up on my phone.
There we go. Hello, everyone. Hello.
Welcome to the Zoom Hangout. March Zoom Hangout. We are live. All right. Good deal.
These glasses are so weird to look in. There's like shamrocks around my eyeballs. All right. Hi, guys. Sorry we had technical delays on so many different things that had us re-log into, wanted us to change passwords on, and we're like, what is going on?
It wasn't just Holly. I was having issues too.
Everything. It was super bizarre right there.
All over the place.
But hello, everyone. Hello, real quick, I just want to, on the chats, who was it? Teresa wanted to know, how do I Zoom? I am a Patreon supporter. So, Teresa, if you go into Patreon, you should have a message set that will have the link to it. And then there's also posts that were made with the link. And then the link to the actual Zoom is always posted in the secret password post, which is the first post if you go into the Patreon post. But you just have to be logged into your Patreon account to see it. Well, hello. I got to see who's all. Oh, we got 22 people in here.
25, hello, 31.
Peggy, welcome to the Melodots.
Whoop, whoop. What's the thing that my mom always would do?
Peggy's in here too.
Oh, Peggy's in here too. Awesome.
Oh, hey.
Trying to make my way through the list now and see who all we have in here.
So my shirt has green on it, so that's what my green is.
Oh,
I have some green hair. I have basil out here on the porch. What is this? Rosemary as well.
I think you're supposed to wear it, Alex.
There's some green containers out here.
Between my green on and my shoes, I'll show you I'm wearing my green Crocs. I think I have like every shade of green covered.
Yeah,
not colored.
Colored. I definitely forgot to bring some more green stuff. So.
Well, I was telling the admins, I'm like, does teal count as green? Because I went through my closet and this is like the closest green I have. Every single thing else is teal.
Yeah. I think this is more teal than it is green. But there's some green trees and some grass.
Why do you wear green on St. Patrick's Day?
That's a great question. I have no idea.
You wear green? I know this, Deborah. Let's see.
I do not.
Hold on. I got to check my notes, but I know this. It has to do with warding off the leprechauns, right?
Yep.
Really?
You wore green, like, yeah. That's the whole reason between it, is that you wore it to ward off. What's that?
Ward?
Yeah, ward off the leprechauns.
They can't see green, and they believe you're invisible. Or people think they're invisible because leprechauns can't see green. So they read green, and then the leprechauns can't do their shenanigans.
That's what I was going to ask. What do? They do shenanigans like bad or like playing jokes on people? Shenanigans.
They could do either one.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah.
I know. There's like all these facts we found out about St. Patrick's Day because, I just know we wear green and people drink green beer and they go out drinking. But like, what is the real St. Patrick's Day reason?
There's a Shamrock Shake at McDonald's, for goodness sakes. I mean, seriously.
That might be the most important thing.
So if you don't wear green,
about green beer, but I do love a Shamrock Shake.
I do too. So if you don't wear green, does that mean the leprechauns would come and pinch you? Is that where the pinching came from?
Yeah.
Is that their little that they just pinch you?
Yeah.
Little ankle biters.
Yeah, so it says like in Celtic folktales, leprechauns were cranky souls responsible for mending the shoes of the other fairies. So they're little shoe fixers, but they were known for their trickery. which was often used to protect their
mischievous.
much fabled treasure. I didn't know leprechauns have their own holiday on May 13th.
Leprechauns have their own holiday?
Mm-hmm.
New favorite holiday.
I've never heard of that. So, who knew? We all learned.
Yeah, I did.
A leprechaun party. I know in Chicago, you know, it's St. Patrick's Day because they dye the Chicago River green. So that's like a big deal in Chicago. I've never been to it. Have you, Alex?
Oh yeah, I was in yes. So when I was an Uber driver, I would go up there and they do a bar crawl from 8 a.m. until 4 a.m. on St. Patty's Day. And I quit working. I worked 8 a.m. until 11 a.m. and people were trashed. And I'm like, I'm done. I'm going to go back home now.
From 8 to 11 a.m. they were, oh Lord.
Yeah, so the bar crawl starts from 8 a.m. and it ends at 4 a.m. the next day. So
holy cow.
it's like throughout Chicago. It ends up near Wrigley. Because the bars near Wrigley are open till 4.
That's some extreme. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not
it's crazy. Supposedly, Savannah is one of the top places to go to for St. Patty's. They dye the Forsyth Park fountain green. So,
oh, do they?
Yeah, I won't be here on St. Patty's though.
Oh, okay. I'm cracking up. I'm trying to see the chats here on YouTube. Where did it go? Nikki said, my Boston daughter married a first-generation Irishman. His dad is from Ireland. Honestly, I think her father-in-law is a leprechaun.
Oh, that's great.
That's too funny, Nikki. Well, hello to all of us that joined us either in the Zoom or on YouTube.
Yes.
Another month has gone by. This is so weird wearing these because everything's like in the shape of like a shamrock.
Oh, is there actually lenses or no?
No. I was just poke myself in the eye to show you there wasn't.
I wasn't sure if it was like the little ones where if you look at light, the lights show up as shamrocks, like little shapes.
Oh yeah, nope, none of that. And shamrocks, speaking of shamrocks, it was because they were like a sign of spring, right? It was a sacred plant because it symbolized the rebirth of spring.
Fancy.
It makes
You've got a hand up, Alex.
What's that?
Janice.
Deanna's got her hand up.
Oh, my bad. I have a chat open.
Cindy Lou, I just seen your name up there.
Actually, I was playing with my lights. And I'm not even appropriate to be here because I'm wearing pink.
That's okay. All colors are welcome.
Well, it's been a pretty rough week.
Is it?
Yeah, well, I'm having knee replacement surgery next Tuesday.
Oh my God.
And Thursday night, I went and picked my daughter up from work, and my auto headlights didn't come on.
Mm-hmm.
And I missed a curve in the road, went over a curb, bounced about a whole bunch of stuff, and then ended up nose down in a hole.
I saw that on Facebook. That was crazy.
But you're okay? You're doing well?
Yeah, we're doing fine, but we've been playing heck with the tow truck driver that took the car because he won't tell us where it is.
That's sketchy.
And I got my insurance company actually called him yesterday and said, I don't know what, but when she came back, she goes, whew, I just talked to Bill. He'll have your car back to you by tomorrow morning. So we're still waiting. And we still don't know where it is.
That's crazy. But hopefully you find your car and it's, not too big of a hassle with insurance.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to be able to drive for 30 days. So after my surgery.
From your surgery.
So I can't get it into the body shop because we had all that snow here. There's this swamp. I can't get it in until April 12th.
Oh my goodness.
So
hopefully your surgery goes well and your car's surgery that it will have will go well.
Well, we don't know if it's drivable or not yet. So my son's going to look at it whenever it gets here.
Oh.
So,
I know we have lots of members going through some things, and we have lots of members who could use prayers, whether it's them themselves or their spouse or a family member. But there's been a lot of members who have been on my mind lately that are going through things. So always good to lift them up in prayer, or if you don't believe in that, you know, thinking of them and sending them good thoughts. But there's a lot going on with them.
Well, I just thought hanging out here might do you good.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And see me looking like I'm gonna have to take these glasses off soon because it's just crazy. I can't do this.
I'll just go Janice.
Yeah, Janice is here. If you would want to unmute Janice, you had your hand raised.
Yeah.
Finally figured out how to block myself out, so they can't hear me.
Hold on. Hold on a second. Who's? Go ahead,
I think
Janice.
it might have been Kimberly. I'm not
Okay.
sure. Hello, Janice.
Hi. I was just, when you were talking about the Ohio River, when I lived in Chicago, my apartment was right on the river. I mean, I
Okay.
had like wall-to-wall windows, and I had a perfect view of them while they were dyeing it.
Oh, that's
And
awesome.
it was really cool.
That
That
is
would
cool.
be
That'd be a really
amazing.
cool place to stay. I love the Chicago River. Going down there to the
Yeah.
river walk, that's like
Yeah.
my favorite part
Yeah.
of the city, actually.
Yeah, my first apartment was on Lakeshore Drive, and I looked at Lake Michigan.
Wow.
And then my second one was on the river.
I
So,
wonder what those cost these days. They got to be
Yeah.
incredibly.
well, they were incredibly expensive 20, 30 years ago.
Really? Yeah, they're insane now.
You know, so I can't imagine what they are
Fine.
now.
Thanks,
those are
Janice. I
problems.
want to remind everybody real quick to mute and raise your hand if you want to talk. If you don't know how to raise your hand, you can ask somebody in the chat, but just briefly, on the reactions at the bottom of your page, if you click on that, it'll come up to raise your hand, and you just do that and you could lower it. And that way everybody's not talking at once, and please mute when you're not talking. Sorry, thank you.
You're good.
This has been a public service out
Waiting for that. Yeah.
from your moderator.
I love it, Deborah. This has been a public service announcement. Oh, too funny.
Right.
Too funny. So has anybody worked on any St. Patrick's Day projects?
I have one.
If
Do
you guys,
you?
if you want to
Yeah.
show it,
I
Deborah.
can.
Okay, Deborah, add spotlight.
Oh,
Aw,
that's so
little gnomes.
cute. With the gnomies. Oh, that's awesome. That's so funny because right before I started this, I'm like, I bought a St. Patrick's Day gnome and he's holding a rainbow. And I was like, oh, I'll keep him up all year to put over here with I got a bee gnome. And then I'm like, where did my St. Patrick's Day gnome go? He disappeared. It's awesome. Super cute.
Anybody else?
I know St. Patrick's Day isn't huge for projects. I got Melody's. I hung it up here. You can't really see it. Melody's St. Patrick's Day wreath that she made. This is in the supporter files, but she made this a while ago. This was in her projects. So I hung it up here. That's cute. That little leprechaun's adorable too.
Yeah.
You got people from all over in here. That's super cute. Super cute.
Janice. Add spotlight.
Yes, my niece was born on, my great niece was born on St. Patrick's Day. So I made her birthday card, and then was in an accident at school. So I made her she's getting 2 birthday cards. And it doesn't have a leprechaun on it, but it's just got, the rainbow.
Rainbow with the pie.
And because she is special, and she was pretty badly hurt in the accident. So I thought she deserved 2 cards.
2 cards, right?
2 cards, yeah.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
And then we have Diane. Add spotlight.
Oh, hello, Diane. You got a project there too? Oh, I see the shamrocks.
Go ahead and unmute, Diane.
Yeah.
On veneer.
Okay.
Oh, that's awesome. It's
And
hard to
then-
I love using veneer.
I was gonna say, did you do the leather like on the outside?
Yep.
Yeah. I love doing that. It
That looks
just
awesome.
it makes
And then there's
it
this
just
one.
it just feels so nice.
Yeah.
Oh, pretty. Oh, I love it with the, is that the poster board? The craft board? Holographic? Metallic?
Metallic.
Metallic?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the veneer too gives texture. I like
Oh,
the
yeah. It's,
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Yeah.
You know?
I wanted to give it away, but I think I might keep it.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I made that first anniversary card I made. I was like, I'm keeping this card until I have someone to give this to. I made this for you like 3 years ago before I met you.
Yeah, I think I'll keep it.
That's
Just
awesome.
put it up every year on
Right.
St. Patrick's Day. Yeah.
Have you guys ever made a shaker? I had an idea for a St. Patrick's Day
Oh,
card. It didn't happen yet. But have you guys ever made a shaker card with liquid inside of it? If anybody has, let me know. I haven't seen them. But I thought what it would be cool is if you could make a beer mug and it had actual, you know how they do green beer for St. Patrick's Day? Well, if you could color the water and then put it inside, and it'd have to be sealed some kind of way, like in some kind of way, but then
With
you could
a
have like green beer
hair
inside the
straightener.
mug in a shaker card. It might be really hard to send though. Like if you hand it to somebody, it's easier, but I'm thinking sending it through the mail might be disastrous.
Right, the card. What did you send me?
We'll have to figure it out, Alex. We'll do a test and I'll make it and send it to you.
Send
You
it
let
to
me know if it gets there in one
Yeah.
in one
And
piece.
I'm gonna make one as well and then send it to you. And then we'll be like, oh hey, this is our cards that we made.
We should just do our perception craft where we
Yes.
just like that's it, and then we just send it and we see what we get.
I like it. All right, Cindy Lou.
I made this card.
Oh, cute.
It's a Cricut cut, and so it's got all these little shamrocks there where I draw, and then I just put them up like in a tree. I don't know why I did that, but and then down at the bottom it says Happy Meal. So
Oh, that's cute.
yeah, so anybody that gets it will get Happy Meal. I
Happy
can't
Meal.
get very well. So
Send a meal. Happy meal.
Yeah. and then this is actually the negative, and I put the gold paper from Creative
Oh.
Memories a million years ago behind it. So that's all. It's just a plain little cute one that I like.
That's cute.
Thank you.
Gail, I'm excited to see you in here. How are you doing?
And then we have Diana as well. Recovering.
Judy O.
Okay, there I go.
Yeah.
So I've seen something similar made like what you're talking about, Holly, but they use some kind of a thicker medium inside of it with like a gel of some kind,
Yeah,
like
We have some,
sanitizer gel, or I can't remember exactly. It's been quite a while ago, but so I bet you could find something on YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah. There's got to be something somewhere for it.
Yeah.
That's interesting. They made it with gel. Something you could add to water that would gelatinize it.
What about like a hand sanitizer and you added like
Well, it was something like that. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
You can just color it green.
Yeah, you could just
Yeah.
color it green. That's interesting. Because
Okay.
it would even be good, like if you wanted to make a cocktail card or something for somebody, a
Right.
retirement, a 21st birthday or whatever. But then you could have. So we definitely were trying to figure this out. Hair gel. Jamie just sent me hair gel. Try using hair gel.
Oh, I think maybe that's what it was. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea. I would have never even thought of that. So that's a
Right.
good idea. We will have to try that. Yep, Cheryl said clear hair gel too. We need to make some of these liquid shaker cards. I feel like there's lots of possibilities for them, but you just don't see them much. Because I was trying to figure out like if you use acetate and then some way, and then you have like I have one somewhere. I've never took out the box where it seals the food items or whatever. You know, it
Yeah.
goes through and like melts the plastic together
Right,
and
so it's
seals
like
it.
a long like a hair straightener. Use a
Vacuum
Yeah, I
sealer.
thought of that too, a hair straightener, because it's on both sides if it could melt it together. It might be disastrous and it might ruin the hair straightener, so I'd really have to think about that. Not that I ever use a hair straightener, but my daughter does.
I used to when my beard was longer, but it's super short now.
Yeah,
looks
if I straighten my hair, I look bald and it curls in like 30 minutes anyway.
Hey Mary Lou.
Hey,
Hello, Mary.
My nephew's birthday is St. Patrick's Day also.
Oh, nice.
Oh, cute.
So-
Shamrock on the cupcake.
Yeah, and I don't have it glued on the front mat to the back yet because I put glitter glue on it and it's still dry.
Oh, yeah.
Or
Yeah.
whatever it is. I don't know.
Yeah.
The sparkly stuff. You
Right.
can see here where I put it on and it's not dry, so I'm trying to be very careful with it.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised how many birthdays there are on St. Patrick's Day.
I know.
I know.
that's
There's
what I
a
was
couple
thinking
in the
about, too.
messages here too. I have a good friend whose birthday's on St. Patrick's Day. They get like a party every year for their birthday, don't they?
Yeah, and my great granddaughter is Valentine's Day, so
Oh,
you know that's nice.
yeah.
And he
Mine's
says,
always around Thanksgiving, so it's not that exciting. I get to cook dinner for everyone.
Yeah, same here.
When I was little, like Thanksgiving just seemed like Christmas, but just for me, because you know the family would be together. We'd always celebrate my birthday on Thanksgiving, and it was just like Christmas. We'd have like the same meal, but I was the only one who got presents. So it was like my own Christmas.
and he says there is a gadget called Fuse Tool that you can use for that. I saw a tutorial for a shake a card with liquid done with it, but I haven't tried it
Oh.
myself.
Oh, this fuse tool. Somebody was talking about this fuse tool. I don't know if it was one of the admins, but it's by like memory keepers or memory makers or something. If that's the same one. Yeah, I have to look into that.
Hello, Cindy Lou Who. Cindy Lou Who. Again. Hello again.
Okay,
We have,
so I
we
have
have we have two Cindy's, so we have Cindy Lulu and then Cindy.
Cindy Lou and Cindy Martin.
Well, I was talking to the one that had the hand raised. You
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm looking for something and I'm hoping maybe somebody can help me with it. I'm looking for a stained glass window that looks something like that. See it?
Okay.
Like you're looking for a little one to put in a card, or you're looking for like the design on Facebook, or not Facebook, in Design Space.
I would like to put it in a scrapbook layout that is a pocket page. So the pocket page, it'll get cut, but the whole thing is a 12 by 12. And this isn't 12 by 12. And I'm missing a piece too. And for some reason that bothers me, but I can't find anything like this on Design Space. Now, I'm going to be looking like using the right words and stuff like that. So that's why I'm bringing it up. So maybe somebody will know or have an idea. So putting it out there. Thank you.
Yeah, you might, if there's not one like it, you might have to just take different shapes. Even find a door. If you find a door that shape or a window that shape, and then use the different shapes to slice out like that. But I will look and see what I can find after.
So basically, you want us to create a...
No, not at all. No, that's not what I was saying. I can't find it. I spent an hour and a half looking last night and just said no luck at all. I mean, there's some out there, and it doesn't have to be exactly like this.
Yeah.
But this is what the church looks like, and it's a confirmation. So you know, I kind of want the cross on it and whatnot. So if anybody knows, let me know. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, definitely.
So real quick, Cheryl on YouTube says we are memory keepers. I got it years ago. It works okay to fuse pockets.
Okay, so the We Are Memory Keepers fuse tool. We're gonna have to find that on Amazon and add it to the cart.
Yeah.
There's a learning curve to it, though. I have it, and it doesn't always work the way you want it to.
Okay.
So keep that in mind. There's a learning curve. You have to really practice with it before you start putting liquid in it.
Okay. So what does it have you use for the material to put the liquid in? Like, is it using acetate?
It's a pocket. It's like a pocket paste thing, but it's just of course there was one on my desk, but it's just like a pocket. I can grab mine. I know right where it is. Everything. It's labeled.
James says using small Ziplocs too.
Fuse tool. See, it's labeled. It's all.
You found that incredibly fast. I'm very impressed.
Right? I know. I'd be like, it's in this
Did you
one of
see
these
the
30
label?
drawers over here.
Fuse tool. Yeah. So this is the actual tool. And so then they have different what do you want to call them? Not blades, but different
Tips.
style tips. Thank you, ma'am. And so then you take it. I was tip on it, but you could use a different one. And you take and you like for the actual baggy thing to make the. So you take. It comes with these. So fuse it, go across and you fuse it.
Okay.
But there's a learning curve to it because I have had it for a while and I still have not gotten it down. I still haven't perfected it. So just
Cheryl
keep
said
that
she
in
found it
mind.
on Amazon for $26.72. So it's not that expensive. That's good.
Yeah.
What do you think a hair straightener
No.
would work? Like, what if you took a hair straightener and went along? Do you think that would be?
I don't think so. I liked the idea with the food processor.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
sealer, like the food sealer.
Vacuum seal. I think that would be a good way to go too.
I got
but
my hand raised.
I just thought.
Yeah, I know.
You
We're getting there.
I
I'm
want
sorry.
to jump in on this subject.
Right.
Go to Temu, go get a $2 chip bag sealer, and then you just use your plastic packaging from your stamps and stuff. Any kind of I know that chip bag sealer will make a pocket, and I paid like $3 for it. That's all I wanted to say.
And where did you see
Like on
this from?
Temu.
Temu.
Try
Oh,
Temu.
Somebody posted something about Temu, and I'm like, what is Temu? I've never
I
heard
saw
of
that.
it.
It's they got some nice products and it's really inexpensive.
Dawn did it. Calling you out. It's Dawn.
So yeah. So,
She said a
but
yellow
chip
bag. It was
sealer.
definitely orange.
And
Oh, okay.
I have one and it plugs in by a USB and there's no hard learning curve and it's way cheaper. And if it's not a way something you want to do long term, it's not almost $30 plus 26 plus tax. You know what I mean?
Right.
Anyway,
Jackson.
I was just wanting to jump in on that little conversation.
So is that
I've
like,
done it. I've done the sealed shakers, and all I've done is use plastic from my like stamp plastic bags, and I just used the sealer around the edges, and it sealed it just fine.
okay. So
And
Temu is like Alibaba, basically, is what I'm kind of guessing, right?
Yeah.
Except you get it quicker because they actually ship from the United States.
Oh,
They do a lot of knockoffs and stuff.
I'm going mute again.
Okay.
okay. Thanks for that info.
And I just
I bought mine. I'm gonna get off. I bought mine so that I could seal the tops of my scrapbook layouts because whenever you like lift them, it seems like scrapbook layouts kind of like slide out a little bit, and so I do like one a little bit on one side and one a bit on the other side, and it works really well. So that's the purpose I bought mine. But yes, you can use it for shaker cards, but I'm not sure about water. So
Okay. And then M. Sims, which I think is Molly, she said, Cindy, the Anna Griffin Merci window in XS. So Anna Griffin Merci window.
it's MERCI.
Yeah, it's French. Français.
Say some French stuff, Holly.
I can only say the couple things I
I know,
remember.
and I'll never remember because you say it so fast.
Je suis allé au centre commercial pour acheter les vêtements.
Yeah, right, mall is all I got
Exactly.
out of that. If you guys hear me
I
say,
watched something recently, and I'm like, oh, it was in French. It was a circle French. I just wanted to put it on to see if I could like pick up anything. It is so hard to actually, when they speak the language, like actually, even if you know words, you pick up a word here and there, but then it's just like, it's like definitely wouldn't do well in France.
if you hear me say Jackson,
Cricut mats.
if you hear me say Jackson, I'm talking to the doggy. Holly thought I was talking to a child, so.
Because you're like Jackson, and then you're like good boy. I was like, are you talking to a child? I'm a good boy.
Nikki, I am not in the villages. I am in Savannah, Georgia. Well, sorta. I'm near Savannah. I'm in like a suburb of Savannah. I'm on
a suburb of Savannah.
Talahi.
Your beard looks good, Alex. You trimmed your beard
It's
down?
so short. I got rid of the color. I was just so tired of the color.
Yeah.
I want to get rid of the color, but I don't want to cut my hair. So I'm gonna do. Everyone's been telling me to do a color pull. You have to put like volume and something that pulls the color out of your hair. And then I thought about coloring it back towards like my natural hair color.
Sounds like they want you to do a bleach wash,
That's
basically.
that's the that's the word.
Yeah. I just was messing with Ducky's hair yesterday because she decided to, like, a week ago, put toner on her hair.
Oh yeah.
Why? And her hair's like yellow now, and it lightened. And I'm like, she's like, yeah, it's not so good. We're not going to talk about it. So I cut some test strips out of her hair yesterday, put bleach on them, and she wanted to do the under like soft pink. So like I had a whole chemistry thing going of this volume of bleach, this developer of bleach, and then we tried the pink on it. Now we're going to try the pink on the bleached hair. But I was like, your hair was perfect. Why did you touch it? She's like, yeah. She's like, I actually looked in the mirror and was like, my hair looks pretty good. I don't know why I'm doing this. Oh man. And it's so expensive to go get it done. She'll probably spend $500 to get done what she wanted. So I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Save the money. My Miss Melody did my hair forever. Since I was like 6 years old, Melody was my stylist.
I remember when she told me that she was no longer going to cut my hair, and I was like, wait, I have to pay someone to cut my hair? Like, what do you mean? She's like, just tell them what you want. I don't know what I want. I was the guinea pig. You just did stuff.
You just go in and she would do it.
Yeah. Like, I don't know what I want. Like, it took me forever to learn that this is called an undercut. So
now I just cut and color my hair myself.
It's really important to get your costume down. When your costume goes too high,
there we go.
Saves
Found
lots
it.
of money.
we'll get this done.
Nope,
Do you want me to
I
mix
did
it with water or something else?
I muted, and they keep unmuting.
Yes. Cindy Lou said $500 for a hair appointment. Yes. Last time my daughter got her hair done, it was that she got it colored. It was going into freshman year. So she was getting her hair done for that. And she had some outgrown, like, bleached hair. So it was several stages of bleach. And then she wanted some rose gold put in it. And it was $400 and some dollars and then a tip. I was like, I had no idea it would cost that much. And I'm like, yeah, we're not. She works now, though. She said she'll pay for it. But that's ridiculous, especially when you know how to do it. I'm like, so crazy. Told her the other day, I was like, well, hairstylists are making lots of money. I don't know if you're into it, but
for real.
Family.
Go to the villages. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, go to the villages.
Or become a doctor and then go to the villages.
Are you going to be in the villages for St. Patrick's Day?
Yeah, I'll be home Sunday, tomorrow.
Because they dye the in Spanish Springs, they dye the thing and do the St. Patrick's Day. They have a parade, don't they?
Probably.
Yeah. Isn't that the one the golf cart broke down in? Or is that a different parade? It was the St. Patrick's Day parade.
No. It was the Christmas parade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I had to push the golf cart. People were like, oh, what are you doing? It died. I was just like, pushed it like halfway through the parade. They're like, you okay? I'm like, no. It's finally someone like moved part of the like fencing. They're like, is that dead? I'm like, just like sweating, drenched, pushing my mom on the golf cart.
Melody's just waving at everyone.
Like, and I'm like, all right, Pixel.
Which, by the way, if you guys that have been to the Melody's crafting Airbnb in the villages, it still has a golf cart, but the Cricut golf cart is no more because somebody wrecked it.
Someone wrecked it. So there's a different golf cart. So if you look at the photos, it's no longer a green one. It's a brown one, but it's what we had to get in the time that we had to get it.
Yeah, we'll have to get a cutie put on it and all that. And
yeah.
Somebody wrecked it when we were on the cruise. Hello there. Is that Terry behind the mask?
It looks like it.
Terry.
Hello. How are you doing?
You're muted right now, so.
Oh.
There you go. Nope. Try to get.
You there?
She's still muted. There we
There
go.
you go. I can't find anything on this phone. Yeah, I'm in the hallway at the hospital. I just wanted to say hi.
How's everything? Yeah, you've been in I don't know if you were on earlier when I said we have many members who's been in my thoughts, and you're definitely one of them. So how's everything going?
Not great, but we're just waiting for hospice to come and talk to us, and then hopefully we'll get him home. And
Oh my goodness.
we don't even know how long it's going to last. So
Oh, Carrie, I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
And
It's
then
just
you-
been a rough week. The last 3 days have been horrible. So, you know, I mean, I never expected any of this to happen. You know, we came in here thinking he was in heart failure, and it's totally different. So,
Oh, his heart's good.
no, his heart's not good because the liver cancer went up into the, what is that? The vena cava, which is the large
Heart,
vein that goes up to the heart, and it's all the way up into the right chamber of the heart.
Oh my
It's
God.
red. Yeah, and I've never heard of that happening. And they said it doesn't happen very often. They have one other patient in here that has the same thing.
Wow.
But, you know,
Well, I hope he's not in pain, is he?
yeah, it's so quick, you know, because we've talked to, we're good friends with our own family doctor who's just devastated. We've talked to our gastro guy who's, you know, followed George for the last, I mean, he's the one that caught my cancer 21 years ago. And he went back in his records. He goes, there's no indication of any of this ever happening. So, you know, it's just something that happened and happened quick. And hopefully, you know, he'll go peacefully and quickly. And, you know, I don't want him to suffer. But they told us that there won't be much pain. So
Let's go. Well, I'm thinking of you, Terry. You were one that's like, so much going on right now with different members, and I know you've been for months now. It's kind of been
I'm just glad that we took the kids to Disney World in May, and we celebrated our 50th anniversary in November, and we had renewed our vows. And then we went to Europe in December, and then it's been downhill ever since. But we got, you know, we did things that we wouldn't have done, you know, because COVID just locked everything down. And we've, you know, finally opened up, and just all this happened. So, and the kids came up to see him. The little ones came up last night.
Did they?
That's good.
Yeah, and they, you know, they have no idea what's wrong with them. But my oldest one, they both have autism, but the oldest one is just so smart. He's been looking up stuff on the computer. He doesn't know it's his liver, but he said, you know, Pop, you're really, you know, you look like you're holding water in your belly. He goes, you need to get that water off because that can really affect your liver and everything else. And I'm going, oh my God. His mother's just like flabbergasted. Yeah. So,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Hi, Shirley.
Hi.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah, it's been a day.
Well, we're thinking of you, Terry.
Thank you.
I know that trip in Europe, that was like bucket list. That was phenomenal. So I'm so happy you got
Oh,
those
yeah.
opportunities.
Yep.
And
It's something he's wanted to do because he was there 55 years ago, I guess, when he was in the service. And he said, I have to take you over there. Well, it's changed drastically. And they've closed down where he was stationed. So we couldn't even go like to the base. But it was fun. It was the Christmas, because it was a Christmas markets tour. So I bought lots of Christmas stuff.
Very cool.
But it was good.
nice.
Mm,
We're thinking of you.
Thanks.
I know it's just been a whirlwind, right? You're like trying to figure out.
That's what I said. It's just been like from Wednesday. We came here Wednesday night, and from Thursday on, it's just been. And every time I feel so sorry for the liver doctor because every time she walks in, it's like worse news. And George goes, you know, I used to like Italian girls. He goes, but every time you walk in here, you take off time.
Oh no.
And she said, I'm sorry, Mr. Green, but she goes, I want to be honest with you, and I don't want to give you a false hope. You know, and we don't want her to. You know, we want the honesty, and we want it to be.
Right. Right. Well, it sounds like he still has a sense of humor, so that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah. He hasn't lost that at all.
Good. We're glad to hear that. Well, we're thinking of you and keep us updated as things go on. So,
Yeah, I had gone, I went on Zoom last night and talked to the girls. So I just want to see everybody today, but I can't see anybody. I only see you and Alex and maybe a couple other people. I don't know why, because my phone just doesn't pick up people.
yeah, it's just how it shows it on the phone differently.
Yeah.
So I know I can't do Zoom on the phone either. It's too little and there's too much going on.
Yeah, we talked about it today because I ordered myself a iPad, but I think I'm going to get a new phone and I'm going to get an iPhone breakdown. But we'll see.
Alrighty.
All right.
All right.
I want to say hi, and I'll talk to you all later.
Okay.
Yeah, and tell your husband we're thinking of him here.
I will.
Okay.
Thank you.
Right. Bye, Terry.
Bye.
So Holly, I know that you have to go here soon.
Yeah, like 2:05. I gotta pick up my son at his boyfriend and take him to work. Usually his boyfriend's parents do, and he texted me and was like, "Hey, they're not here. They're babysitting their grandkids, so I have to go pick him up and take him to work."
Yeah.
Can't wait till he has a car. He keeps ordering stuff. He ordered a Harry Potter one the other day. It was like $60, and I was like, are you gonna drive that to work? How about you just Lingardian Leviosa yourself somewhere? Stop spending money. Buy a car.
There's something you can say to Google. Is it Lumos?
Lumos. That's like that turns the lights on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're supposed to turn your flashlight on your phone or something.
It's not doing it.
Oh, how fun.
I don't think I've turned on the assistant. Lumos. Hey, there it is.
It knows Harry Potter spells.
Oh. And then I think you say Knox and it shuts off, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Because like when Madison had her Harry Potter themed room, her Ravenclaw, I had a light switch cover and it said Lumos and Knox. Like
okay.
on the light switch.
Yeah, I haven't seen the movies, but I know that.
I always say we're gonna watch the movies, Alex, but we
never
do.
I know. And
you have to watch the first one at least. The first one's my favorite because it's the magical where you see everything and learn everything.
So
I like the third one.
Which one's the third one? Is that the tournament?
The Prisoner of Azkaban.
Prisoner of Azkaban. Yeah, I've seen most of them, but the last couple I've never made it all the way through. I fall asleep. Very bad.
The last ones are dark.
That's the problem. They get darker. So as you know, Harry gets older, it kind of gets like darker, right? And that's why I haven't made it through. But when we were on the cruise ship, they had Harry Potter trivia. And my son was Harry Potter obsessed as a child. He read the Harry Potter series when he was 6 years old. And then every person that would come in our house, he would quiz them on everything Harry Potter, because we would joke that we need to hang a sign on our door that says, all who enter will be quizzed on Harry Potter. So he was really excited to go to this Harry Potter trivia, right? And what we found out is, I was like, you need to go back and read the books, bud. There's a whole, but I was amazed at those. Those questions were hard, Alex. Some of those questions were so hard, and people knew, like, how many sets of staircases is there? And it's like 347 or something, you know, in Hogwarts. But I'm like, I don't know. We didn't do well. Connor thought he was going to go in there and like, I am going to win this. What he found out is the younger kids know way more than he did.
That's how it works.
Because they probably read it like way more frequently, you know, than he did.
At least.
But he came home, he's like, I'm going to reread all the books. So, and I think he is. He's doing that now. Hello, Lisa. I'm love the hat.
She's like, oh, I'm here.
I just had to tell you guys, this shirt I made at Melody's Getaway last year.
Nice.
I think it was last year, or was it the year before now?
No, it was last year.
Last year. So thank you, Annie. It was the first shirt I ever made. And he was supposed to be there with me enjoying it. So I just wanted to say that.
If I remember correctly.
I was like, today's something green. Oh, I got it.
Perfect shirt, because you even made it at Melody's.
If I remember correctly, you would arrive there 3 days, like in 3 days from like today, like a year ago. Like March 14th, I believe, is when you guys were there.
You remember
I
this?
think you are
I
correct.
don't know why, but I do. Dates are weird with me. I remember dates. Strange things.
Yes, no, that was one of the best times I've had in years. It was wonderful there. And anyone who hasn't gone, you got to go. And Annie, when you're ready to go, you let me know. It's my treat this time, and we'll go.
Oh, that's awesome. Annie, you got to come out. I know. I hope to be in Florida then, too. I'll have to come to the villages if you make it out there. And we're trying to plan, right, Alex? We're trying to plan a getaway for the supporters.
Yes.
Right? And so we've been working with Deborah, and we found this really, really cool. Who wants to talk about it? Deborah, do you want to talk about it?
it's kind of a thing that was started in Zoom, and we're hoping to be able to make it big enough for all the Patreons, but we decided the eclipse is on April 9th of 2024.
April 8th.
And then it started that maybe a couple of people would fly in and watch the eclipse from my hometown because it's in the path of totality. And then we kind of thought, oh, maybe we won't fit in my house. Maybe we ought to run an Airbnb. And then we found a 9-bedroom mansion, and we tried to get that, and that kind of has turned out to be a nightmare.
Yeah,
So now we're
yeah.
trying to find a block
So
of
it is.
rooms that we can reserve them, and maybe a conference room or something that we could have a kind of a hospitality suite where we could all meet and plan things. So if any of the Zoomers want to go, it's April 5th. We're kind of starting to gather through the 9th.
It'd be a long
And
weekend.
The 8th is the day of the eclipse.
Yep.
Yep.
So we're kind of, just at the beginning stages. We'll
Yeah,
get
we
out
got
more
over a year, so.
information when,
But we are looking
Yeah.
looking to do something. So
And we might have more luck once we're within a year of it because of how
Right,
Airbnb
right.
works in a lot of them. But we found this really cool. It is a mansion because it was actually the old governor's mansion, right?
Yeah.
It was the old governor's mansion in Dayton, Ohio, and Roosevelt had stayed there, and Eisenhower had stayed there. The King of Belgium had stayed there. And we're like,
Yeah.
this is really cool. We get everybody in there, and it has banquet rooms that we could use to all craft at. But the owner of the Airbnb is just being super bizarre.
yeah,
Like, Alex,
impossible.
we've given
to
all
talk
the
to.
information, and they even know Alex is an Airbnb host. He's a
Super
host.
host.
He's a super host. So obviously, he's going to, respect your space. I was joking with Deborah. I'm like, do we need references? Do they need our credit scores? Like, what else do we
Right,
need?
like, we gave emails, names, ages of people, and like I was having a conversation, just like boom, 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 boom. Like, hey, this is what we're doing. Here's everyone's emails. Here's everything. No response. She's like, all I need is a list of names, how old they are, and their emails. Done. Got it to her. Never responded back. I was like,
Yeah, so we'll wait a little bit and reach back and be like, hey, is there anything, we're still interested?
right.
Google us and find out how we, it's
Right,
not like we're
right.
a young group of 21-year-olds going to go into the mansion to party. That's not what we're doing.
Right.
We're basically 30 through 70 something. There's
Yeah.
no.
Almost probably in our 80s by the time we all get there. I mean, no, seriously, there might be one in his 80s.
Yeah, there was
Oh, I
someone.
thought you meant we
someone
would
was
all be in our
79.
80s, but-
Yeah.
No.
There was someone that was 79. So,
Yeah.
Annie says requesting time off for work on it for Monday. Okay, on Monday.
Oh,
So,
awesome, Eddie. That is so cool.
Uh,
So hopefully we'll still work on it. There'll be other places available. So if that one doesn't work out, we'll continue. But it was so neat and it was like fancy, and Melody said everybody should get to feel like a queen. And I was like, that is a spot where
Yeah.
everyone would feel like a
Yeah.
queen. I was like, if we go, we have to have tea time, right? Like everybody bring like their fancy tea hats. We need tea and crumpets.
I will stop in
I don't know
Gatlinburg.
from the bar,
There's a tea store in Gatlinburg that I really enjoyed. So that tea store.
Oh yeah, that tea was delicious.
It was.
I know.
The
But
bourbon
the only
tea.
bad thing about that is we can't have everybody there.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's
You know,
why,
it's-
like for that place, I don't think that's going to be an ideal location. Like,
yeah,
just
I
because
think
they
if
were.
we find
Because if we were to
a
bring,
hotel,
if we were to
Yeah,
bring
that's what I
anybody
mean.
to the place, they were going to, like kick us out the same day that we were there, and fine us
Or just
$2,000.
$2,000.
Yeah. So, but it is 3:00, so I know
Oh my
Holly.
gosh.
You have to go, and I'm gonna go because the computer. I'm outside. The computer's currently at 15%. So
That went fast. Thank you guys
Yeah, it
for
went
joining
super
us.
quick.
Anybody else got anything else they'd like to share or come in and say before?
before we take off.
Alex, are you gonna shut YouTube off now?
Yeah. So it's 3:00. So I'm gonna. So if you guys want to say goodbye to
Goodbye,
YouTube.
Goodbye, everybody on YouTube. Thank you guys for joining us.
Bye, YouTube.